He eliminated Joseph's good friend with a single shot. He then pressed the detonator, completely destroying all vehicles in the warehouse, cutting off Joseph's last escape route. John thought to himself, the son was easier to deal with than the father. Without wasting words, John approached and took him out with a single shot. At this moment, his tall, slender figure appeared incredibly elegant in the all-black formal attire, with a coolness factor rivaling the Matrix. With his revenge complete, John prepared to leave the Continental Hotel. Before leaving, the hotel gifted John a new car as an apology for the assassination attempt he had endured. After leaving the hotel, John said his final goodbye to Marcus by the river, who had saved him several times. Unexpectedly, Perkins, who had previously escaped by chance, came across this scene. Perkins informed Vigo, who in his rage humiliated and killed Marcus, and arrogantly called John to tell him about it. But when John arrived, all he found was Marcus's corpse. Looking at his cold, lifeless friend on the ground, John felt another wave of grief. It seemed a new round of revenge was about to begin. Since Perkins had violated the Continental Hotel's rules, her membership was forcibly revoked and punishment was carried out. The body collectors appeared again. Suddenly it felt like they were the real winners in all this. Meanwhile, John, still at Marcus's house, received a call from Winston. Winston informed John about Vigo's escape route and sincerely apologized for not promptly dealing with Perkins when he had the chance. John quickly chased in his car. With both new and old grudges, he was determined to finish things once and for all. John hit the accelerator behind Vigo's car, causing the car behind to flip over. He then repeatedly rammed the vehicle ahead until it stopped. The bodyguards immediately drew their guns and fired at John. In response, John became one with his car, taking out the bodyguards. The luxury car he had just received was totaled in less than 3 hours. Just as John was dealing with the last bodyguard, Vigo drove straight at him. Fortunately, John reacted quickly, jumping out the back window just as he was about to be pushed off. In the end, only John and Vigo remained, and they agreed to put down their weapons for a gentlemanly fistfight. But unexpectedly, Vigo, finding himself at a disadvantage, played dirty by pulling out a knife from behind and repeatedly stabbing at John. John, seeing the knife about to pierce his abdomen, didn't dodge, but instead used the momentum to let it stab him. Then John broke Vigo's arm, pulled out the knife, and stabbed Vigo in the shoulder. In the end, both men were badly injured, and the battle over feeding the dogs ended. The injured John left the dock and collapsed on the ground, watching a video of the last moments with his wife playing over and over. His wife's video gave him hope to live on. He struggled to get up from the ground and went to a pet hospital to treat himself. John's movements caused a dog to bark continuously. John approached the dog and said, "Be my dog, and I'll protect you." Finally, John took the dog with him, leading it toward the starting point of a new story. With that, the film ends. I believe that during the viewing, many people would notice that when the protagonist uses a handgun, he doesn't necessarily maintain an aiming stance but first shoots to incapacitate the opponent, then follows up with a fatal shot to end the fight. When needed, he also uses various close combat techniques. This technique is sometimes called point shooting. For this, Keanu Reeves underwent special training in shooting techniques, which is how he presented such perfect shooting skills to us. That's all for this video. I really appreciate you watching until the end. Thank you for your time and support. If there's something you'd like to see, mention it in the comments. Follow me and see you next time.